I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this. What's he thinking? Let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
So this isn't learning about Z, this is learning about Zolt then.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia. Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out. The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father. Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him. Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said. She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
What? Ah, shoot!
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city. One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Shoot! I keep drinking them when I don't mean to.
young man convinced her to take him to a family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals. When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out. The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult. Now, where were we? It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
Why would she even want to go? Because her dad's a jerk?
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
These things are so big, but still so hard to hit. Makes it like that wall is gonna fall. Finally. Come build that city on a hill. Come build that city on a hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill. Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls. The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals. Shoot. Lost my train of thought there. She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free. I dig my hole, you build a wall.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
One day that wall is gonna fall. And do that. Gonna build that city on the hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill.
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
World is strong 'cause we'll be there before too long.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her. When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
That was so hard. Oh my god. Okay, but I did it. I beat it. Barely. And now there should be another emerald.
The faith. Mother, this one's for you.
Look at all those little
The shards are getting harder to find.
Okay. How many do I have left of these? I don't know. I think a couple more. I think I'll be able to finish in an hour. So even though I was planning on only playing for an hour or 3, I'm going to go for 1 more hour. And then I'm going to stop streaming so I can go to bed because I have work tomorrow. Work is boring and awful. I'm not really actually like work well enough. It's better than school.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. That learning led to some interesting inventions.
This flamethrower is pretty
The
swell.
raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
But I... 100% prefer my hammer to this. Like, no question, my hammer is a million times better.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt. The taste the air so hot it sticks to your lungs.
I'm not gonna heal. Why are you such a baby game? Yellow is way too early to heal. Like, way too early to heal. Oops, I accidentally healed, but I was in the red anyway, so it's cool.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash.
Really? You keep
The
saying
more
how
ash we swept aside, the
things
more life we
live
found.
here. Why would you be surprised?
Place as inhospitable as they come. But still we pressed on. After all, when we looked down inside Culford Cauldron, looked down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Johnson Bog. Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
Yeah.
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him.
That was nice.
Sure, it
of
ain't the most convenient path. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Pops open on him like a pimple on a school day.
I forgot to have my hammer.
But where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
I just want my hammer back.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell.
Gone.
Kid don't shed any tears for him, though. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Sorry, give me like 5 seconds. I want to do something really quick. Package nest. Those birds can breed just better.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
I get a pet packer, right? Right? Do you know if this egg's supposed to be making a muffled chocolate?
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Look how cute it is! It's so cute! It's my friend. It's my friend. They're all my friend.
Come on, give the little tiger a break.
Oh, I already did that. Okay, sure. Let's upgrade
Just the
sword.
occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve. Stay absinthe is like drinking a cool breeze. Just don't go spitting needles everywhere.
Okay. I think I did. Maybe.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
There's so much. Okay. Okay.
Can't rightly call Mount Zan a mountain anymore. There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go.
Yes, I'm returning to Bastion because I forgot to change my hammer. Because I hate the fire things so much. It's so nice. Okay, I don't hate it. It's super cool, but I hate it because it's super frustrating to use. Oh, no, not what I meant to do. Can't they just leave me with my hammer? I just want my hammer. I almost fell off again.
The beasts of the wild came down from the mountains.
Am I a beast from the wild?
There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they could find.
Why? They're beasts. What do they need valuables for? It's not like they're going shopping.
We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard.
I mean, I can't go shopping, right? Humans would be all like, what is this stupid animal doing in my store? And shooting them out, right?
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
Why? Do they know what the calamity is?
But they ain't yet prepared for any company.
Like, I can't understand these creatures and the gastures and stuff. Are they, like, sentient? And if so, why don't they get to live in our city? Why don't we treat them like people? Is it
Best thing we
really
can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
faces? The birds have faces. Not gonna grab it because I don't want to get rid of my... Yeah, shut your face. You look
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our bastion is everybody's game, not just ours.
You don't know that.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast.
See, they're simple, and yet they're trying to build a bastion. I mean, it's more
Those
like
beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
we can't explain it because we don't speak the same language, I feel like.
They've been searching for cores and shards,
'Cause they, like,
just like we have.
built this, and they understand the concept of cores and shards. That shows
They've rounded up their survivors,
a level
just
of
like we have.
intelligence. This shows intelligence. Why are you calling them simple just because you don't understand their language? That's rude. I mean, I'm killing them for fun. At least I can admit that I'm killing them for fun, at least.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have.
Turn back and go where? I did not mean to eat that. Ooh, there's the shard.
We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square.
Did I know? I mean, I killed a bunch of them. I feel like they got it more fairly and squarely than I did.
That's the way.
There's no point in healing him.
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete.
You say that. You say
The
that.
monument's getting better.
Yeah.
Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
Yes, he did. What a treacherous fiend he is.
We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
What circumstances is that?
Finders keepers.
Okay, I think everything else is an upgrade and enhancement, which I don't need.
That Gator's a crazy gal. But so's the gal who promised to look after her. Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier.
Zia's like, we're gonna keep this egg, right?
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Because we killed her and stole her egg.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
Where's the song? Where's the thing? Where is it? You can change the music, and I think you can change it to her singing. Where is it? Oh yeah, I forgot. It follows you. See, look at this. See, look. Hey. See, isn't that so cute? It follows you. He's anal. He's making me so happy.
Just a
If you
couple
enjoyed that and
of
wanted to
shards
more
to
from
the
me,
quarries that I
subscribe.
have now that
Either way, I hope you
bring 'em
have a
back.
gorgeous day.